and welcome to the channel, or welcome back to the channel. My name is Amanda Marie. Over here I like to discuss all things fragrance. So if you're someone that is into smelling good, I would love for you to hit that subscribe button, turn on the notification bell, and before you click off, like this video. Okay, let's get into it. Today we're going to be talking about some springtime fragrances. I feel like I kind of touched on springtime fragrances in a previous video, and so hopefully I'm not talking about the same fragrances over again. I don't think so. I think I picked new fragrances. The first fragrance I want to touch on is from the house of Carolina Herrera, and this one is Good Girl Glam. Now I picked this one up last year. Was it spring, summer? I can't remember. I feel like it was early last year. I was on the hunt for a signature spring summer scent, and this one actually fit the bill. I actually fell in love with it. I'm surprised I liked it as much as I did. I am a big, huge fan of the original Good Girl fragrance. I do have a few of the flankers, including this one. And I don't know, the other flankers were kind of becoming redundant, like Good Girl Blush. I want to say that one is newly launched. It might have come out like 2 or 3 months ago or whatever. I did stop by Macy's to put my nose on that fragrance, and I will tell you guys, in my opinion, it smells just like Good Girl Glam. Now, from what the sales associate told me, is that this fragrance has been discontinued. I feel like she did tell me Good Girl Blush was permanent and this one may be discontinued. Hopefully you guys can still find this. Either try Ulta first, or try, I would try Macy's too. Maybe they still have some available. If not, try Fragrance Net or Fragrance X. Fragrance Net and Fragrance X are like my to-go-to online stores when I can't find a fragrance in store. You know what I mean? It's already been discontinued or whatever. I really wanted Hibiscus Mahajit by Maison Crivelli when that one first came out, but I was being cheap and I didn't want to spend that kind of money. And I said, you know what, there has to be a fragrance that comes very close to that scent. And I felt like this one did, even though there's no note of hibiscus in this fragrance whatsoever. In my mind, and maybe it's just in my mind, maybe it's just me, I feel like they were kind of similar in smell. But in this fragrance, you get sour cherry, you get almond, in the middle you get rose, lily of the valley, and in the base you get bourbon, vanilla, and vetiver. Oh my god, it screams springtime to me. Maybe it's the sour cherry in this fragrance, but it just gives me springtime, and it kind of is in that vein of Hibiscus Mahajit. Again, maybe it's the vetiver that's giving it that Hibiscus Mahajit type of smell. I don't know. I feel like if this fragrance is truly discontinued, then it's because they came out with the Good Girl Blush, put it in a totally different bottle. But the juice, you guys, the juice is so similar. Immediately I was like, this is very Good Girl Glam. And then that's when me and the sales associate had that little conversation where she was like, oh yeah, Good Girl Blush is permanent. And I was like, I think I said, oh, Good Girl Glam is not available anymore. And she was like, no, or something like that, something to that effect. But I like this fragrance. I'm definitely going to be pulling for this right now, this spring and summer. I might put it on my April tray. And that's the thing, I forgot to do a video with you guys about my March tray. Did we even talk about the March tray? Is that something that you guys are interested in? Let me know. It's something that I'm doing on Instagram. But if you guys want me to do a video on my monthly perfume tray, let me know. I feel like I promised you guys I was going to talk about it. Maybe I didn't. You know what I'll do? I will put it in a short, because I did create a Instagram reel about the fragrances that I fell in love with from my March tray. So I'll put it in a short. Y'all go check it out. Comment in that short if you want me to actually do a video talking about my April perfume tray. I would do that, okay? Sorry about that. Sorry about that. My bad. Okay. Comment down below. Let me know your thoughts. I think it is amazing for spring and summer, and I can't wait to rock it again because I think it's amazing. I don't know, I think I might put this one on my April tray too, because I'm not getting a lot of wear out of this fragrance. I had the original My Way, and this is My Way Intense by Giorgio Armani. I had the original My Way. I preferred the Intense over the original. It's just a little heavier and a little sweeter in my opinion. And I see they've come out now with a ton of My Way flankers, like the Intense, the Floral, the My Way Parfum, and then the Nacre. I hope I'm saying that right. Nacre, I don't know. But anyway, they have a few flankers out now. I've not tried any of the other flankers besides the Intense. I would like to probably put my nose on the Parfum, but I'm not in a rush to do that. But I need to really wear this fragrance. If you're new to my channel, let me just tell you, I am not the biggest fan of tuberose. I think tuberose smells very vintage to me, and that's just a nice way of me putting that, okay? Because I don't want to offend anyone, but I feel like tuberose smells very mature. It's one of those white florals that I just haven't really, I'm just not a big fan of tuberose. Tuberose has to be done a certain way in fragrances for me to really enjoy it. And I only have a handful of tuberose fragrances in my collection at current moment, and this is one of them. But I think this is a beautiful scent to wear for spring, if I'm being honest with you guys. And I don't want to keep saying that the tuberose smells like this sweet bubblegum tuberose, but I don't know any other way to tell you. It smells sweet. Bubblegum, yes. Fruity, yes. It's sweet, okay? In this fragrance, you have orange blossom in the top, bitter orange. You have tuberose, two kinds of tuberose, Indian tuberose and regular tuberose. Maybe the Indian tuberose is a little bit sweeter than what I'm used to smelling. In the base, you have Madagascar vanilla and sandalwood. I think Madagascar vanilla is a sweeter type of vanilla in my opinion. Along with the sandalwood, this fragrance can come off a little bit creamy. So it is a sweet, candid, creamy tuberose fragrance that I actually do enjoy. I still think it has a touch of maturity to this fragrance, not a lot, not to where I can't like tolerate it, like I can't wear it, but I do feel like it has a little touch of maturity. It smells grown, it smells sophisticated, it smells very elevated in my opinion. I don't know, depending on how old you are, I don't know if this is something that you would necessarily, like if you're young, I don't know if this is something that you would necessarily gravitate to. And it could be, because I know a lot of young people wore the My Way, and I'm pretty sure a lot of young people wear the My Way Intense. But it is a beautiful scent. I might put it on the April tray. I don't know what y'all think. Should I put this on the April tray? Should I? Comment, let me know what y'all think. Do y'all like this fragrance for spring? Let me know. Do you think My Way, like that tuberose, comes off like a mature type of smell, vintage type of smell? Comment, let me know. This next fragrance is actually from the house of Sillage. Now, this was one of the very first fragrances I fell in love with from House of Sillage. If you guys know anything about House of Sillage, now this was probably going on about 2 years ago. This is before they started having a ton of sales. Before then, you guys, to be honest with you, I was paying full price for these fragrances, okay? But I am so happy. I am like ecstatic ecstatic that Nicole, the owner of House of Sillage, is doing more deals and making the fragrances more affordable, because I feel like House of Sillage is a pretty decent brand. When it comes to fragrances, I actually have about 2, 4, 6 full-size bottles and 3 travel sprays. So I actually do enjoy House of Sillage. I do enjoy the fragrances. I think you guys should definitely pick up a discovery set. If you do, pay attention to the discovery sets, because I want to say they come in like the signature fragrances, and that's going to be like Hot's Bijou, and what's the other one? Love is in the Air, and I have that one in a travel spray. And there's one called Cherry Garden, I believe. Those are like the signature scents, okay? It has its own discovery set, and then they have a discovery set of the Whispers, okay? And I picked up both of those discovery sets, and I just fell in love with House of Sillage. And the one I'm going to talk about today, it reminds me a lot of Baccarat Rouge 540, but it's heavier on the citrus, and it has a note of caramel in it, and it just drives me crazy. This is Whispers of Truth from the House of Sillage, and you guys, I love this fragrance. I love this fragrance. I can't remember if I got this fragrance on sale. I think I did, and I blame it on my good girlfriend Pam Jordan. If y'all don't know who she is, I will link her channel down here below. She she is such a big influence on me, Lord. I want to say she sent me a text, and she was like, Whispers of Truth is on sale. And I was like, damn, because I really wasn't in that frame of mind to spend any money. And so I was like, you know what, I just went ahead and purchased it, because I didn't know when it was gonna go back and sell. And then I think I just got an email that it's back in stock. So I think it's been out of stock for, you know, a hot minute. So if y'all want it, y'all better go get it, because it's back in stock. But anyway, I love this fragrance so much. Part of the reason is because it does remind me of Baccarat Rouge 540, and that's one of my favorite fragrances in the whole wide world. I don't care if all of y'all wearing it or not, I still love that fragrance. But in Whispers of Truth, in the top you get grapefruit, you get orange, you get bergamot, so it's heavy on the citrus. In the middle you get jasmine and rose, and then in the base you get caramel, moss, and musk. So that moss note is also in Baccarat. Well, it's gonna be labeled as oak moss, but I feel like they come off smelling very similar to me. I want to say there's also a note of musk in Baccarat as well. So when you get the musk and that oak moss or that moss together, of course it instantly kind of reminds you of Baccarat, because Baccarat has those two notes. But then the caramel is kind of like reminiscent of Baccarat too, because it's sweet. And I don't know if there's much citrus in Baccarat. I really don't know. I should know the notes of Baccarat, since I'm saying it's one of my favorite fragrances. But you guys, I can't keep all these notes in my head. I can't keep all these notes in my head, so forgive me if I don't know the notes to everything, okay? But there's a mention of rose in here. I wore this fragrance yesterday. I don't pick, you know, I get the rose, but it's not in the forefront for me. It's not in the forefront. If anything, maybe the jasmine is. I think the jasmine is a little bit more prominent in this fragrance than the rose, in my opinion. But yeah, I do love that heavy citrusy opening in this fragrance, along with the caramel, the moss, and the musk. I think all of that, it just reminds me of Baccarat, but just again heavy on the citrus. Also, I would say this fragrance would put me in the frame of mind of Trajan by Electimus. I want to say that fragrance may have caramel in it too. If I had to say if this fragrance is more similar to Baccarat or Trajan, I would probably lean more towards Trajan if I'm being honest, but they all kind of smell the same in my opinion. But I love this fragrance so much. It is my favorite fragrance from the House of Sillage, next to Minnie Mouse. I love Minnie Mouse. And what else do I love? And Wonder Woman 84. If she does a relaunch of Wonder Woman 84, I'm definitely going to buy it. I may need to go on Mercari and see if someone has it there. But I need a backup bottle of that in my life. If you have Wonder Woman 84 and you trying to get rid of it, comment down below. I might have to reach out to you, okay? But I love Whispers of Truth. Mwah. It is chef's kiss in my opinion. Love it, love it, love it. The next fragrance I have here is from the brand called Commodity. I'm not a big floral girl, okay? Number one, truth be told, I'm not into heavy florals. I do have to incorporate some citruses, okay? I do have to incorporate other things that I love, like patchouli and woods and things like that, because of the fact that I'm not the type of person that is into heavy florals. Of course, when you think springtime, you think flowers blooming and the bees are out and the sun is out and everything is in blossom and there's pollen and it's a lot going on. Like, you know, it's springtime. You know, the weather is cool, like it's warm from the sun but not necessarily hot. Like, you know, all the things are going on, right? I do have a tendency to pull for more of green, earthy, citrusy type of scents, and that is where Commodities Moss Bold comes in. I love this fragrance. It is not gonna be everybody's cup of tea, okay? It's not gonna be for everybody. This fragrance smells citrusy and green. It smells like earth. Smells like the ground, okay? Not the, I shouldn't say the ground, but it smells like fresh grass, okay? It is green, it is lush. You definitely have to be that individual that can appreciate the smell of fresh earth, okay? Earthy scents, aquatic, earthy type of scents. In the top, you get oak moss, you get bergamot, you get petitgrain. In the mid, you get musk, and in the base, you get juniper berries and patchouli. I am going to give this fragrance a little bit of a spray. This fragrance might go on April's tray. Oh my God. This fragrance is not sweet. I will definitely tell you that. I would also say this fragrance could lean a bit masculine, if I'm being honest with y'all. It is bright, it is fresh, it is very aromatic, okay? Very aromatic. It's green, okay? It is green. And again, I will say this would definitely smell great on a man. But you guys know, I do have that side of me where I enjoy quite unisex scents, and a lot of them, they have a tendency to lean more masculine, like this one. So, you know, this is me all the way. This is me all the way. This is just, when I got into fragrance reviewing, I learned a lot about myself and the things that I like in fragrances. And I just love a good earthy scent. I don't know what it is that attracts me to a good patchouli, a good vetiver, a good green earthy smell. I'm just attracted to it. Like, it drives me crazy. The petitgrain in here, I think, really is what gives it that green smell, leafy green earthy smell. The oak moss kind of makes this fragrance smells like moss. Okay, so for those of you that may be having a difficult time picturing what moss smells like, okay, picture yourself at a pond, you know, in the park. There's a pond and there's the rocks. You see the rocks, and there's a patch of green that has grown over those rocks. That's like what I would say oak moss smells like, in my opinion. Now, I'm not finna go in there and peel that out. That's gross. Like, I'm not doing that, okay? I'm a lady. I'm not doing that, okay? And I don't want to like actually pick that up and put it on my body. My moss has to be refined like this, okay? It has to be refined, elevated, cooked up, fixed, whatever. It has to be refined, okay? I'm not digging in. I'm not putting my hand in a pond anyway. I don't like reptiles. I don't like frogs, lizards, none of that, okay? None of that. I don't want none of it. That is how I would define oak moss. It's wet. It has a feel of wetness to it. I wouldn't say this fragrance is aquatic. I would just say it feels like you're next to water, or it feels like it just has a little bit of a pond feel to it. Not ocean, but like a pond, like a little body of water, okay? Like that, okay? I hope I just didn't like confuse the hell out of y'all, which I feel like I did. I'm gonna smell different. I don't know if people gonna dig my scent, but I'm definitely gonna smell different for sure. But I think this fragrance is unique and oddly strange. And again, I feel like it would smell great on a man. If you like Moss Bold by Commodity, comment down below. All right, you guys, this is actually gonna be a part 1 because there were some other fragrances I wanted to add to this video, but I don't want to make my videos super long because editing them is a BI, okay? And I don't want to do that. So I'm gonna do a part 2, and I'm gonna talk about some other fragrances I think would be really amazing to wear for spring. So stay tuned for that. Comment down below if you have any fragrances I mentioned in this video. Let me know what your favorites are. Also, if you are into smelling good, I would love for you to hit that subscribe button. And I got my thumbs up because y'all already know what I'm gonna ask next. But anyway, I would love for you to hit that subscribe button. Turn on your notification bell, okay? Turn on your notification bell. That way you won't miss any videos that I put out, okay? And hit the thumbs up button, okay? It lets me know that you guys enjoy my content, and it lets YouTube know that you enjoy my content too. So hit that thumbs up button before you click off this video. I hope you guys are having a beautiful day, and I hope you are smelling good doing it. I will see you in the next video. Mwah. Bye.